So this right here is my 1986 Nissan 300ZX Z31. I'm currently LS swapping and CD09 swapping, as you can see right here with this chopped up CD09. I've been working on this guy for a while. This was my daily that I had used when I first got it with the old VG in it. Drove it for a while, had some ECU issues. Thought, man, this thing needs something loud. This thing needs some power. This thing needs some torque. I mean, just look at that. Look at that. I just love the way these things look. Does have some cosmetic stuff going on. What else? The smallest amount of, dingage right here. Nothing that's, I already started sanding it. Working on getting that pulled out or filled. Yeah, so I've been working on this guy for about a year now. It's almost a year to date that I pulled the motor out. Got rid of that, the motor and trans. This is a manual transmission car. I mean, you just look at this engine bay and you say, why is there not a big V8 in it? It only makes sense. So yeah, I'll give you guys a look at the interior. This car is really clean for the most part. Driver's side seat has a good amount of wear in it, but look at that. The OG stitching, 300ZX. Passenger side, much better condition. But yeah, I would turn on. It's got the OG. I love that. It's got the original retro tack, retro speed, retro whole thing. This right here is a part of the standalone ECU that I got going. Interior is a little bit in shambles because I'm planning on putting the whole combination in soon. Can't really see that too well down there. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I got that Aces Jackpot LS. I just went to the cheapest route, to be honest. Something that works good, that will do the job. So I got that guy mounted at the OG kicker panel location. Wiring ran through and routed to the OG hole. Kit, super simple. Once we get to it, it'll not be so bad. It's got all these extra tidbits I don't think I'm even gonna need to use. All these things right here. Really, I want to get this motor mounted. I got the motor mount bolts already stuck in here, ready to go. Like I said, the CD09's already basically ready. We got the G-Tech short shifter here with a lockout for reverse. First, second, I can't do it completely, but anyways, short shifter cleaned up. Had to do a little bit of cutting to get that guy fitted on there. Of this back bushing, probably just needs a little bit of grease and we'll be good to go for the installation. This guy right here, to get it to mount to the GM bolt pattern, you got to do an adapter plate. Cut the existing bell housing off, put this new ICT adapter plate. Lets you put this T56 bell housing on. Thus, will let you mount this sucker onto the back side of the LS. As you can see, I got my mounts here. I'm ready to go. I'm super close. I'm ready to go. I'm waiting on the flywheel. We got a clutch and everything over here. Super aggressive clutch. We'll see how this thing goes. Look at that. I think it's a 6-puck racing clutch. Just came with the kit, so I'm going to use it. Why not? We are going to see this 5.3 LS came out of a 2000 Silverado 1500. So it's a 5.3 iron block, iron heads. Heads are at the machine shop right now. But I rebuilt this guy. Put in new rings, new bearings. Crank got polished and cleaned using stock crank. But something we do have a little extra of, Sage camshaft. Texas Performance. This is something I just picked up. You can take a look at the lobe lift, intake and exhaust, everything like that. Make her choppy. It's gonna have a lot of torque, probably not a ton of upper end, and that's fine. This thing's gonna, all I need right now is for this thing to get going. I can always change this in the future. If I wanted to go to something with more upper end power or even power, I could. No big deal. There'll be plenty of time for that in the future. I still have some more stuff I need to get. I need to get the actual valve rocker. I forget exactly what they're called. They go inside these trays over here. I have the OG ones. I have the OG ones in the bags over there because I was just labeling them in case if I was going to reuse them. But no, this motor had nearly 400,000 miles on it, and it ran strong for the previous owner. Pulled it for whatever reason. So I went through, checked everything, checked clearances, had it bored at the machine shop, brought the block to the machine shop. Crank, everything looks good, solid. Right now I got the stock oil pan on just to see. I'm gonna try and get this thing going, at least get it test fitted. This is a rear sump right here, as you can tell, rear on the right side. And then as it sits in here, it's gonna sit on the right side further back here. This big old boy iron block's gonna be heavy for this front end. Suspension's not made for us in the beginning. It's gonna be really goofy for sure. But still, this is gonna be such a fun swap. You see these done so often with S13s, S14s. You see this done with a lot of Zs. You see LS swaps happen all the time. But Z31? Come on now. That's not done very often. So really right now, I'm just waiting on the flywheel as a drive shaft for the Z that the Cd009 came out of. Probably not going to be used at all, but just in case if the drive shaft shop needs either end, they would need this end. Proper sized, and that'll actually get this thing driving. Does need some more stuff done. It needs, in all honesty, this guy needs to be dropped. This fucking gas tank needs to be dropped. Upgrade the fuel pump, because this thing is going to be pulling more fuel with this bigger guy. And especially if I'm going to run it with this system, ACES. I think I need at least like 52 or 48 foot-pound fuel pressure to be running. I have the transmission brace right here. It'll lock in underneath. Can't even see it down there. But yeah. Also, one thing I can get started on fitting right now is this conversion kit used for an S13 Willwood clutch master cylinder. And this guy is going to allow me to pull this clutch master cylinder, use some of the innards from that, slap it on there. I'll be able to run this green line. Boom. These guys, found them up from Sickie. Use it on my T56 concentric slave cylinder. That's gonna allow the clutch setup to work on this guy. Hopefully I, won't need to shim it out or anything like that, because they do not have any shims for that clutch master cylinder. But yeah, this thing is really clean, rust free. This thing deserves to rip. I love this car so much. Just look at that. Interior, full of crap right now. Can't even quite tell. There you go. But somewhere in the back of my mind, I remember how to put all that back in there. I got some AN stuff too, just in case if I feel like running AN fitting for fuel. I don't know if I'm gonna get all that deep. Bunch of gaskets. Bunch of here. See, there's my fuel lines and everything like that. Oil fitting for a bung, or some sort of conversion thing for barbell seal. Got a bunch of goodies in here. I think this is some sort of cheap gauge of some kind. But yeah, got a bunch of crappy bolts, Amazon bolts that are probably just gonna rust up real quick. That's fine. Fuck it. These should be helpful in wiring in some of the things that need to be wired in for the standalone ECU. Got some relays here. These relays will be helpful for fans or anything higher voltage. I think I'm gonna need a relay or two for that, or whatever solution I choose for power steering, using a external power steering pump. But yeah, this thing's coming together. These things really just take Time and money. I got a pile of parts here. I got the truck, intake, fuel injectors, fuel rail, everything included. Just needs to be cleaned up real good. We're going to see that. I don't think this thing will clear the hood with the way it sits now. Honestly, this might just go on there to get it running. And then I will probably purchase one of those cheapo Amazon ones to get the clearance down so I can use my hood. I might, hopefully won't have to cut it at all. That would be fucking best case scenario. But yeah. So currently on the list, I need some bell housing bolts for this guy. M1.5, M1, 1.5, whatever it is. Probably head to the hardware store and pick those guys up. Just so when I do get to the point where the 5-wheel comes later today, if it comes at a decent time, might be putting a motor in. But before we get to that point, I'm going to pull this guy, and you're gonna see me working on fitting the new on there. That'd be nice. Get that guy on there, get it ready, fit it up, so that when this guy does get in there, it will work better. Honestly, probably should be cleaning this whole engine bay up and spraying it. I did spray a couple spots down here in the corner. Nobody's gonna see. Fucking that corner right there had a small amount of rust. Grinded it, cleaned it up, threw just a little bit of paint on there just to keep it from doing anything crazy. Same with the battery tray. You're not gonna see that unless if it just gets cut out at some point and relocated to the back. That's entirely possible. But yeah, it's just tricky with the Z31s because part availability is just not there. These cars are not as widely popular as S13s, S14s, as any other Nissan that's later than this guy. So the parts aren't always there. You really gotta know your stuff. You gotta look online, look at forums, look at Facebook groups, find out what's going on, find out what's gonna work best for you. So with all of that being said, probably gonna get to it. Next clip will probably be me working on getting the old clutch master cylinder out, working on it on my little bench here, and get the new guy swapped in. Let's do it. Oh, ding. I'm with this. Wait, no, that was right. This right. That's right. Oh, mate. Oh, mate. Hell. I love this part right here. Oh, almost there. Come on. Ah. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Ooh. Okay, what we got? Gonna be a bitch to come out or what? Ooh. You think I said, oh fuck. That bolt look rusty.
That boat looking rusty as fuck.
Oh, hell no. I love this part right here. This is great. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh, shoot. I don't know if you can see that guy right down there. Oh, damn. That's what I'm working with, okay? So let me get this real quick. Let's see what size this thing is. Oh. Oh. Ow. Actually, looks like there's a clip there that I can just pull out. Let's see if I can make her happen. Give me one of these, little girl. Give me one of those, little girl. Give me one of those, little girl. Flywheel's here. Flywheel here. We got the motherfucker here. Let's see what the fuck we got. I think, ooh, the old Rock Isle Special. I just ordered the cheapest one. I'm trying to get this thing running, dude. I'm tired of fucking around. Oh my god. Ooh, I got my magnet. Oh yeah. What do we get? Ooh, fucking Hummer, baby. That can go right there. Okay, just standard type shit. Blown out box. Blown out like a son of a gun. Let's see. Let's see what we're cooking with here. This looks like a flywheel. Look at that. Oh. All right. Engineered in the USA. Right there is good, right? Scratch it up. All right. Let's see how everything sits on here. We got a pressure plate. As you can tell, this kit was not a kit. I had to buy each one of these things separately because this guy, race clutch, ACT, came with that adapter plate system. It's got the spline for the CD009, but it's supposed to be the same, I don't know, form factor as our T56 flywheel that's required to go on here. So yeah, if that goes something like that, that must mean that Wow, let's see. Trying to figure out how this thing sits on here. If it even fucking does. That would be my luck. Right? What's going on here? These little fucking dowels. Are they fucking necessary? Probably. I mean, the pattern makes sense. The pattern's there. These dowels are not. These dowels are not it. Shit. Oh, fuck it. Back to what I was doing. Clutch master. Pulled the clip out. Perfect. Clip out, pin out. Which means I should be able to just, voila. Look at this old crusty, dusty damn thing. I need to transfer over this end so it can hook up to the clutch pedal just fine. We're leaking hydro fluid everywhere now. Take that to our workbench, baby. Old, new. Fucking about forgot about this. That's our adapter plate for that guy. Ooh, come on. Take this boot off. Come on now. Boot. Offo. This fucking rusty bitch. There it is. Look at that one. Greased up perfectly. I gotta clean this. Look at that. That's supposed to be like that. Wow. I don't know if that pin, no, it should work. We'll see. Let's see what I can do. Nothing a little Scotch-Brite can't work on. Certainly not perfect, but a little bit better. There we go. Convert it over. Let's see how that fits up in the car. Oop, wrong way. Goes on like that. There's that. Now we can go mount it up to the car. Here we go. Bolts the same. There's me 12. There she is. Completely installed. Let's take a look underneath. She should be pinned. There we go. We got a clutch with no fluid. But hey, it goes back and forth. Not sure what's going on with this guy. We might just be cooked, chat. Might have to actually get a kit. It's unfortunate because I have to use this clutch. There's no other option. So those bolts are not lining up properly. Maybe I gotta get a different flywheel. Maybe I gotta get a different clutch pressure plate, or maybe I just gotta get a whole clutch kit. That'll be fucking expensive, of course, but instead of using the kit clutch, just use this guy. Anyways, this is our last couple parts. This is our line. Sicky green, of course. Run from master cylinder. They'll have to go boom around. You can see the old proportioning bleeder valve right there for the OG Z31 clutch. It'll get routed somewhere around there because bleeder port on this side of this concentric is on this side of the bell housing. So when it's actually in the car, it should be closer. But yeah, There it is. Excited to get that guy installed. One step closer, getting this sorted. In the process of trying to take this concentric clutch and converting it to our new system, basically taking off those old components to this guy. I got the bleeder side done. That's fine, because that's just going to mount to the trans. But in the process of punching out that old piece here, I lost this roll pin. So we're going on a little trip, pick up a new roll pin. This guy's such a small diameter. Hopefully Harbor Freight's got something. We're gonna roll over there in the daily, big dog, and the old Scooby. We are gonna figure this out. Get the roll pin, get this guy installed, and get the whole concentric cylinder. Get this whole guy back on the trans. Get ready for installation, and then that'll be this whole kit installed, basically. Where is it? Bink. Be right back. All right, so after a slight little fucking bit of fuckery, we are back. We are back and we are ready to slip this motherfucker in here, okay? And then I can get this thing back on the trans with the proper cableage, you feel? Fucking pin brain. Pin's gotta go in there, brain. That's gotta go on the fucking shaft brain. I don't even want to talk about this. I don't even want to talk about that. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball, okay? Fuck it, we ball. Well, there it is. We got that roll pin right here pinched out, and we put in our new line, our Sicky line. This is going to be the line that runs to the clutch master cylinder. That goes in there. It's like a little hydraulic line type beat. This is the this is going to get mounted at the highest point, because this is going to end up being, this is the bleeder nipple. I just got to tighten these guys up in here, and then we're solid. Concentric slave cylinder figured out. Okay. I gotta motivate myself to get more done on this car. I love it. So, whether that means putting my silly little camera up and getting shit done in front of it, then that's what I'm gonna do. No motor today. Motor and trans will probably get dry fit another day, unless if I really feel like putting in there with no clutch or flywheel in. I really want to be able to test that. If I dry fit, I really want to be able to use those lines, hook them up, test out our new system, and make sure like clutch engagement's right, fitment of the oil pan's correct. That's what we're here for, trying to figure this out, okay? Because, so I'm going to motivate myself. Here we go. Okay? I love working on this car. It's just a money pit. It's just a might as well. Oh, motor's out? Might as well throw a cam in it. Oh, shit. Motor's out? Might as well do this. Might as well do that. Oh, you're replacing the motor? Might as well put a V8 in. Oh, taking the V8 out? Put a V8 in? Might as well put a CD009 fucking 6-speed in. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Look at this thing. T-topped out. God, I love it. Where is this fucking thing? Why is the light still on? You're already dealing with wiring problems? No. No. Get back in there. Okay. Did I turn it too far? Whatever. Okay. Leave that in there. We're gonna go take this fucking... Take these guys off. Negative first. Bink. Bink. I gotta take care of all that fuel. Do something with it. Dump it in the backyard. But that is going to do it. That's gonna do it for this one. Okay? Expect more. Next update. This guy and that guy are gonna go inside. We're gonna put those in there. We're just gonna do it. Must be done. I want to dry fit it, make sure everything works. If I gotta bang stuff around, bang space down there in the trans tunnel, you know, I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of unknowns. I do need to drop that tank at some point. Put bigger fuel pump in it. This thing's gonna need more fuel. There's stuff that I can do. I'm just lazy. Okay? And you know, that's just the way this goes. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today. Peace.